What's up? I'm Grizz. Welcome back, Yamada, episode 4. A couple of you guys pointed out last week that I overlooked or completely missed the fact that the guy in which Akane encountered at the end, who met up with them, who appears to be part of their guild as well, actually is Ruri. And because of the way that he said her name, and the girl that I was suspecting the entire time isn't actually, so I was baited very, very hard the entire way. Unless that's not the case, but I'm pretty sure that's the case now. The more I thought about it, and it made a lot of sense because it connected with the fact, like that Momo brought up the fact to Akane that realistically Rui could just end up being a dude behind one of those characters or something. It's just like there's no way, but that also makes sense and it connects. And a whole bunch of the other stuff does make a lot of sense. And I guess the friendliness of the guy and how talkative he is and all that. And the fact that he started with a friend, which is assuming that friend is Yamada and all this other stuff. So a lot of it makes a lot of sense. Cool. So now I'm assuming we just figure out what this girl's attachment to Yamada really is. Like I said before, my guess is like sister or just a weird obsession with him for whatever reason. I have no idea why that would be. But yeah, I guess we end up going from there. We'll also see what the hell is up with the weird like after credit scene that they did when they flashed back and showed us what happened the first night that Yamada and Akane met. It just didn't make any sense, the placement of it to me. So I guess we'll see here if they continue it directly afterwards or if they explain why it was placed there, because it didn't make any sense to me. But we'll figure it out, I guess. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. Do mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion, as well as leave any comments about this episode or the series in general. Also leave any recommendations about other shows that you may want to see me watch at some other point. Let's get going though with episode 4. In game almost. Fencer. Are these all the characters that we never really met? Or is it just like a trailer for the game? Okay. So they were probably showing that off of the place they're all staying. Yeah, okay. I like how she doesn't know them and we also don't. Like, so it makes plenty of sense. Oh, wrong one. Who the hell are you? I wonder who you are. Cool, okay, so we got confirmation there. Now we just gotta figure out exactly who she is. Why are you sitting in on the guild? Yamada, please talk, please help. Oh, Makade.
佐々木瑛太19歳趣味ネトゲ瑠璃姫の中の人やってます
Nice.
よろしくね
This girl I've been looking up to and in love with for so long is a woman, or is a man.
俺は電子の海に舞い降りたミューズを動かすための歯車の一つつまり俺と瑠璃姫は同一であって同一では
Doesn't he also have like a fan club? Weren't they saying something like that? It's just like very popular. It makes so much sense. Like now that I'm thinking about it, just like the amount he's talking, the things he says.
みんな男が女キャラ使うとすぐネカマネカマ騒ぐけど分かってないんだよねすごいから私携帯教えて失恋の相談とかしてたんですけど落ち着いてアカネッチ大丈夫それは俺じゃなくて瑠璃姫だから意味わからんの子がルナちゃん瑛太くんの妹さんで
Okay.
モデルになった子だよ
Yeah, I was just thinking that. That's, yep. So what is her relation with Yamada?
確か二人はもう知り合いなんだよね
どういうこと知り合いって二人って何知り合いってなんで
What is your relationship?
っていうかうすうす気づいてたけど
She's so jealous.
なんかイチャイチャしてたからてっきりカップルかなって
地元の先輩なんで瑛太さんがなりきってる時には合わせないとダメなんです
So why is that a good thing though? There's a lot of girls here.
前に彼女い
I was expecting just a lot of dudes.
あれ嘘かと思っちゃった
嘘なんて言いませんよそんなことで
He's not good with romance. He told you. Or girls.
よかった
Why are you glad about that?
あれ私
Yeah,
何
you gotta be careful there.
よかった
Yeah, Runa's like, the fuck are you talking about?
よかったって今言った
I like the energy.
それってどういう意味のよかったですか
The jealousy is crazy right now. Oh
山田さん
no.
好きなんですか
You're just gonna call her out? No.
ごめんね、アカネッチ。俺の妹縄張り意識が強い上に反抗期の真っ只中で、やたら当たりがきついんだよね。
みんな決まったかな
This poor dude.
な
This poor guy.
びっくりした
Whoa, 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 whoa.
そろそろお店の人あかね
Just from him look, yeah, she's down horrendous right now. She's falling faster than she can realize. Oh, that's gonna even add more. No.
危ないから店の人にやってもらいましょう。
そうだね
She's gonna have to go to the bathroom, take a break for a minute, reset herself.
一回トイレ逃げようかな不自然かな
I think that would be natural. That's why I said you would do that.
あ、すいません。俺ちょっと電話してきます。
Make a call.
今日はオフ会初参加のあかねちゃんがいるって言うからみんな楽しみにしてたんだよ
ルナは聞いてない楽しくもない皆
I'm not enjoying myself.
なんですか
僕たち4人は前のゲームから一緒でね
Oh, really?
ケイタ君に誘われてフォス始めた感じルナちゃんは全くインしてこないけどね3ヶ月に1回見るくらい
So why is she here? Just because Yamada's here?
って感じか
今日はどうしても仲間に入れたい素敵な子がいるって瑛太君すごく張り切ってたよ
Aw.
ちょっとあんたお兄ちゃんまで狙ってるのやってません
They're gonna be great friends. I can already feel it, you know, easily.
視界から消えた方がいい気がしたので
近寄らないでよ
ルナさんに言われた言葉が相当不愉快だったんだと思います。
アカネッチはちょっと照れてただけだと思うよ。
Yeah, because it was true.
なんで照れるんですか
Because it was
言わせない
true.
よ。
Yeah.
言ってくんないとわかんないんですけど。
そんなことばっか言ってるからお前は彼女の一人もできねえんだぞ。
Why do I need to find a girlfriend?
彼女いないネタで俺をいじるのそろそろ飽きません？
前までは面白かったけど、最近真面目に心配だ。お前
That
の
was just
女
sad.
の無関心さは異常だぞ。
愛想だと思ったの
Oh, he has a memory with one. Did something happen and it scarred him so much that he kind of just distanced himself from girls and romance altogether? I think that's what happened. I really don't know what the hell they just showed there, but I believe it was a situation like that.
ルナあの人嫌い山田さんにもお兄ちゃんにもベタベタして
Just taking everything. Okay.
ルナちゃんどうでそんなことも
Taking everything
ず
from
っとこ
her.
の4人で遊んできたのになんで今更あの人を入れない
Ah, you're one of those. Okay.
ルナあの人のこと絶対ギルドから追い出すから
Yeah, no.
おーい方向同じだし一緒に帰ろうとついノリで言ってみたものの会話が弾まない
そうっすね。
Just try
瑛
it.
太くんって楽しい人だね
はい。
Bro, you gotta.
と
Can you elaborate, please? They're all just staring at him. It's only natural. That's what happens on a train. Now she falls into him, right? All the classics coming together. Wow.
ごめん
They're really pulling it all.
俺と場所変わりましょう。
山田さんのこと好きなんですか
What about you, Runa?
そういう風に見えたのかな晩ご飯何食べるの
あんま腹減ってないんで。
そうなの
プリンとか。
何それ
He wasn't
128
joking.
円になり
Huh?
ますありがとうございま
This will be my dinner.
すと
Yes.
さっきは真面目に言ってたの
はい。
15分いや10分ここで待っててすぐ戻るから
You can't just bring him with you? You're gonna make him wait for 10 minutes? What would she be getting, now that I think about it? She already brought the umbrella back. He gave her the necklace, right? So what else would it be?
あんなに落ち込んでたのに。
山田久しぶり
元気になるもんなんだな。
What are we looking for? What are we... Oh, you're gonna give him food? No, the purse! She definitely has like keys or something in there, right? And now she has to go to his place until somebody comes and lets them in.
大丈夫ですか？
やば、本気で走ったの高校以来。カレー。どうせお米も炊いてないだろうから冷凍したご飯も持ってきた。今朝作ったばっかのカレーだから2日は食べれるよ。私今月ピンチだからお肉はあんま入ってないんだけど。
Now she's being nice. Look at her looking after him.
そうなんですけど。
同じギルドのよしみってことで。
How sweet. Oh. Did you make her call to apologize?
ルナちゃん、どうしたの？お兄ちゃんに番号を聞いて勝手にごめんなさい。大丈夫だよ。今日はせっかく来てくれたのに。
Okay, cool.
失礼な態度とって。
I wonder if he made her though, or if she actually was starting to feel bad. Okay, he made her, yeah.
全然気にしてないよ。もしよかったら。
Yeah. Wonder if she doesn't have a lot of friends either.
今度はもっとちゃんと仲良くなりたくて。
Huh.
ルナちゃんと遊ぶことになった。
あ、はい、聞こえてました。
嫌われてると思ってたから嬉しい。
Runa turned into
ゲーム
what
内でのル
Rui
ナちゃんって
kind
どんな
of.
キャラなのかな。
She's the same.
少しなら。
職業とか何使ってるの？やっぱ魔法使い？一回見てみたいな。レベルどのくらいなんだろう。
よかったですね。
A nice little
ルナちゃ
smile.
んの番号登録しよっと。
どやーって言ってたな。佐々木留の家庭教師。
Ah. Huh.
聞き間違えたかな。
Okay, cool. I'm actually pretty glad that I chose to not continue these, I guess. Well, it's not the most complex story, and the characters themselves don't have that many complex things going on. There are some real tendencies and traits and things going on within the people in here, which does give me a little bit to talk about here, but it also is just something enjoyable, fun, and cute to throw on and kind of record and get something with romance up on the channel, which is always good because we have to give some representation over there, of course, as it is one of my favorite genres to explore into a bit. So happy that I did decide to continue doing these videos. That being said, I think this was probably one of the weaker episodes, but I still did enjoy it quite a bit, which I think just goes to show you where my head's at with how much I am enjoying the show, which is a good thing. We have an offline meetup that doesn't go like, you know, your normal offline meetup should probably go. It went a lot better than, you know, you would have expected. While it does have some mistakes and some things going along the way, it ended up working out pretty well at the end, and everything seemed to be resolved nicely by the end of the story, which was really nice to see. We get to explore into some of the other characters and guild members that we've never really met before, understand maybe their relationship with the game or with each other a bit more, and then have things between Yamada and Akane kind of take another level and extend a little bit and continue to grow with feelings and stuff possibly going on between them, although it possibly is one-sided right now. It's moving, and it's moving in a direction so far, so not too bad at all. Akane was a little bit slow in picking up on the idea about Rui, while I was a bit slow and didn't realize it last week. I'm not gonna fault her for that. It was cool though, being able to see the similarities now that it's like fully out there and understanding between, I can't remember his name, the blonde guy. Sorry, I'll get better with names. And being able to see his like similarity between his character in game and between him out of game, despite him portraying a female character in game and him being a guy outside. It makes perfect sense though, because of how energetic and excited he is when it comes to this game and everything else in life, and just meeting people and having people around him and all that other stuff. He seems fun. He seems like a really good dude. He seems like he's looking out for other people, and he cares a lot, and he's just trying to have fun and enjoy himself. He was really sweet to the older guy whenever he was talking to him. He seems to look out and care for his sister, who we end up finding out is Runa later on. He was nice going out there and talking to Yamada when he started feeling a bit down because he thought Akane was mad about something, or that she was a bit upset, and him being able to so easily be able to catch on and realize things is also really good too, of him instantly basically realizing like what the hell is exactly how Akane was probably feeling inside, you know, what things could have meant when she got a little bit embarrassed afterwards about Runa bringing up the idea that she might be into Yamada. So he's really cool so far, which is just seems like a genuinely good dude, and I like that a lot. The old guy, I started feeling a little bit bad throughout the episode. I thought he really just wanted to enjoy the cafe and get some food and all that. Everybody was kind of like doing some other shit, or something else was going on and they were arguing or whatever, and it seemed like he couldn't enjoy himself to the fullest, and I felt kind of bad for him. He seems really sweet, so that's unfortunate. Hopefully he had a good time though, especially having to be around all these younger kids all the time, and they seemed okay having him around too, which was really interesting. So cool having him introduced and seeing the things going on between him. We get a little bit of progression between Yamada and Akane. We first start off with her just kind of looking at him and starting to feel some things. The pressure getting put on him by getting put on Akane, that is, by Runa bringing up the fact that Akane might be into Yamada, or what exactly the relationship between the two of them actually is, and her being, you know, starting to blush a little bit about that, or get a little bit embarrassed, and then her getting completely caught off and just dropping the glass while she was looking at him, and then as soon as he goes down to touch her hand or to pull her away so that she doesn't end up touching the glass, it escalates even more, which kind of put him under the wrong impression. But it's nice to see she is kind of fully coming into realizing her own feelings while she's still in denial right now, or trying to avoid actually, you know, having those feelings. It's nice to see her at least acknowledge that could be a possibility because of how she is acting. While Yamada, on the other hand, seems to be as clueless as ever and still on the outside, not understanding what things can mean and not picking up on all these social cues as much. But that's all right. He's trying, and I keep saying that every episode. At a point, it's going to get to be too much where I'm like, you can't keep saying you're trying and you're just not. Or even if you are and you're just not picking up on it, at a certain point, I'm gonna lose hope in you, brother. But right now, he's doing all right, and he's doing a good job. So hopefully he continues and start to pick up on things a little bit more. And I think Akane is making things pretty obvious. I mean, about the fact he thought that she was mad at him, or mad or embarrassed or whatever was going on there, and not having a good time. And then she's openly asking him if he wants to go home together or take the train back at least together, because they're going in the same way, making him wait, bringing him food so that he can eat properly, and kind of being like a motherly figure to him in a way, and all this other stuff. Like, it kind of just starts adding up after time, and you can kind of see where her intentions are, even if she isn't, I guess, consciously doing that, or thinking about that could be a reality between the two, and it's just something that might be in the back of the mind, or she's not really even thinking about unless certain situations arise. She is just being a good person and good friend between the two. So for him to at least kind of trying to think and be like, what's going on between us right now, or like what exactly her deal is, and him constantly having her in his mind and wondering what's going on, is really nice to see, because it is showing that he is trying, or he is thinking, and he's not somebody who's just oblivious, and everything that she does just goes right past him, and he isn't like picking up on little things. He just doesn't, I don't think, understand how to bind everything together to fully understand, which is all right. I mean, like I said, at a point it's going to get bad and get annoying, but right now it's all right, because sometimes that does happen, and sometimes people literally can't pick up on things unless other people spell it out for them. So hopefully she probably does at some other point. The last character to touch on with this episode is Runa. We get to meet her. We find out that she is Blonde Boy's sister, Ruri's sister. He basically modeled his in-game character off of her. Really creepy, really weird. I don't know. He's an interesting one. But yeah, so she seems to be upset, seems to have been really close with Yamada for whatever reason, and I couldn't really figure it out. I thought that she might have been his sister, but finding out that's not the case. What exactly is their relationship? We later on get to figure out later in the episode. It seems like he's just a tutor to her. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second. But she seems to be very against Akane showing up and exactly who she is, because she doesn't know her and exactly what she might be trying to do. She's the type of person who's very overprotective of the people that she likes, or the people that are involved in her life. She is very, I don't want things to change. I want things to stay the same. Also, I'm not good with actually interacting with people, so I just try and be rude and shut them down beforehand. If you ever watch the quintuplet, she's pretty much like Nino was, the season 1 Nino, at least, before they had the whole incident go down and Nino started, you know, developing a bit more. But she's basically like that, and she's just trying to protect and be careful around the people that she's with and doesn't want them to get into situations or associate with other people that are bad for them, I guess, such as Akane could be, because she doesn't really know her and she's never really heard of her and doesn't know what her intentions are and all of that. So it's somebody I can understand why you wouldn't like Runa. I can very much understand that, and I can fully see that. But having experienced a few other characters in other shows that have been openly like this at the beginning, usually go through some development, and by the end we see that she possibly could be, but there also possibly could not be going on. All depends the way that they decide to play this, but I am interested to see the way that goes. So far I'm not upset with Runa at all. She seems interesting. I am curious what exactly her like age and everything going on there is, because she does, the way she dresses, she does seem really young. I'm just curious if she's closer in age to Yamada, like maybe they go to school together type of thing, or if she's just way younger. Then I don't know what the hell the relationship between her and Akane are going to end up being. But I'm excited to see how that develops. At the end, we do find out the tutoring thing, where Runa calls Akane basically to apologize, strictly because the brother wanted her to. At least that's what she said. I mean, I'm assuming he did say that you were kind of being rude and you should probably call and apologize, and that's why he gave her the number. But she also deep down could have wanted to apologize. She very well at the same time could have only been doing it because he told her to, and he kind of put her in that position. So we still don't really know. Things are still yet to be seen regarding her. Regardless, she decided to make plans and she wants to hang out with Akane. And now this falls on a Saturday or whatever day, I guess. Turns out that Yamada has something scheduled that he's supposed to be tutoring her that day. So what exactly is going to go on? Is she going to have Akane come and do this as well? Is she going to try and set something up to put Akane in a bad position? Is she understanding what's going on between Akane and Yamada, and she's going to try and set them up and make things, move a bit more? I don't think that's the case, but I think that possibly could be the case in the future. I think what's most likely probably is she just wants to meet up with her and wants to get to know her a little bit, to understand if this is somebody that she can trust and be okay with being around her brother or being around Yamada and all these people that are in her life and that she actually cares about. I think it's more so that, and she's trying to maybe give her a fair chance this time because she didn't give her one before. But she also very well could be plotting something or trying to screw Akane over somehow. I don't know exactly. Maybe she's just trying to figure things out and then she's going to try and spill them to Yamada if they meet up later. But I am guessing that's the case because I'm pretty sure he is smart. We've said before. So she's probably being tutored by him. That would be a guess. I don't know. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm excited to see where it goes, though. I am enjoying it a lot. Happy that I continued to doing it. It was a nice episode to kind of introduce us to some characters, give us some story, develop some things, but kind of keep things not going too far. So that's going to be all from me, though. If you liked it all, hit the like and subscribe. Do mean a lot to me. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, my anime list. Both links are in the description. Check out the other videos on the channel. Leave any comments about this episode or the series in general, as well as recommendations for other series to watch in the future. We'll be back episode 5 next week. You have a good one. See ya.